Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the house of David, which are the elected in the nation of Israel. Taitazawam from the Providence, Rhode Island camp, coming at you, with a quick one through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And the other one, Ratazah, this is edifying for the elect. Okay, so I don't have any presets lined up. This is all through the spirit. I went on my notifications after, getting off the plantation and, getting back to the brothers and, checking my notifications on my phone. And I see this, right? This is from The Guardian, right? It was posted 14 hours ago. It reads, severe storm headed for Alaska could bring devastating levels of flooding, and the scriptures talk about that, man. The scriptures talk about how this place is going to get hit with plagues and, you're going to have animals from certain areas or that are native to being in certain parts of the world or just certain areas in general, moving into areas populated by people, and it's going to be all the will of the Lord, so to say. All right. And it's a beautiful time to be alive because we're getting ready to witness the recompense of the wicked. Adawan Ratazah, the Lord have mercy on us, and we are able to endure into the end, because that's going to be the only way that these eyes that we have now are going to be able to see these things. So ultimately, right, I want to go into a little bit of this article, and then whatever precepts come to mind, we'll bring those out, and we'll roll through the spirit. Okay, so it reads, Alaska is bracing for what forecasters believe could be its worst storm in decades, as the remnants of a typhoon bring hurricane force winds to a towering wave crashing towards its shore. The remnants of Typhoon Merbok, now swirling over the Bering Sea, are predicted to deliver devastating levels of flooding and demanding wind gusts beginning Friday night and lasting through the weekend. Meteorologists with the National Weather Service in Fairbanks forecasted that the impact from this severe storm could produce this worst coastal flooding in 5 decades, and that the rising waters might not recede for 10 to 14 hours in some areas, warning residents to take medication at Salakia, to take immediate action to protect themselves. All right, read some more. The fierce storm will also accelerate coastal erosion that has already put villages and indigenous communities in peril. It looks like for the northern Bering Sea, this will be the deepest and strongest storm we've ever seen in September, said the meteorologist Ed Plum, adding that it was on a perfect track to bring significant severe coastal flooding to parts of western Alaska. Notice how he said it was on a perfect track, because these things are all being orchestrated by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And as these things are happening, in different parts in the world, you can believe that everything that's happening around Babylon, aka America, is gonna come back around and affect this place in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Because think about it, man. You gotta understand that the way that this place is getting down, and the amount of wickedness, the low frequency that is pushed out from this place, the Lord being a righteous power, he's not going to let this go on forever, okay? You got to understand that his elect are here, okay? They're scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, of course, but the majority of the elect are here in America, all right? And right now, what we're seeing is the trying of the faith of those Israelites that are around the world, Real quick, let me just jump into the scriptures. That way, I'm not talking too much, but yeah, let me just jump right into the scriptures, man. And Salaki, again, this was unscripted, unplanned, it was just something through the spirit I felt like I had to throw up there, right? So let's go to okay, so right, so I'll start at 28, okay? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay? And you got to understand, man, those spirits, right? Those spirits, the Lord could put the spirit on anything to do his will, right? Even when it comes to us, what did he say? He can raise up stones, all right, to do what we're out here doing, okay? He could have rose up stones to our forefather, right, as children to pass on the lineage, but he used us, okay? So he could use anything for his will, okay? Let's read some more. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who made them? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Yahweh Shai through the blueprint given to him by Yahweh. All right, I'll read on. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore straw. Oh, Salakia, I'm reading that again. Salakia, jumping down to 29. Fire, hail, and famine, right? Fire and hail being the elements. The Lord can put the spirit on certain elements, all right, to do whatever it is his will is, all right? He can make it really hot and create droughts, okay? He can make it really wet, right, and create floods, all right, which is what we're getting ready to see with the whole storm that's going into Alaska. That can break off a piece of any of those I forget what they're called, but like these giant blocks of ice that are up there, man. Just one of them can break off, and it could throw off the ratio of the water and the sea, throw off the sea levels, and it could flood a lot of places that are off the coast. The place the place where I'm staying at, right, in Providence. This place is right off of the coast. Rhode Island is right off of the coast. Okay, and anything that happens that makes the sea levels rise, or if it rains too much over here, man, it's a flood. All right, this place is flooding. And that's the thing. It's all the will of the Lord. All right, he could use anything. Like I said, he can make it hot. He can make it cold. All right, he could do all things. Right. I'll read 29 again. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts, okay, because also with the changing of the climate, okay, the Lord making it so that certain places are not habitable, right? It's going to make it so that the animals that are inhabitants of those said places move on to other places, and those places are just going to happen to be where the wicked is going to be, okay? And not the wicked as in just the so-called white man, but the wicked as in the people who this is for, okay? Right? Famine, death, all these were created for vengeance, okay? And like I was speaking about the animals, it's going to go into that, right? Verse 30, the teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction, And the Lord is a master chess player, And as I'm making this lesson, as the seconds go by, he's putting certain pieces in play. And he has the controlled opposition, which is the so-called white man, the ruler of this kingdom that we're living in right now, doing what he's doing, so that what? Ultimately, his word will not go out void, all right? All of these prophecies that were written of in this book are going to come to pass, right? And what we're doing is what? Staying on our watchtower, looking out for the things that are happening, not just in America, not just in Babylon, but in, all corners of the earth. Because what? We understand that all things are happening and for the sake of the Lord's prophecy to be fulfilled. All right, I'm gonna grab this last preset and then I'll close it out. This keyboard. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Okay, so something happening to people damn near across the whole planet, across the globe. We're not to be ignorant of these things, because like I said, the Lord is a master chess player, and right now he's using his controlled opposition, which is the so-called white man, and of course the people tagging along with him, to do what? To make it so that his prophecies come to pass. I'm getting ready to see a lot of famine. We're getting ready to see a lot of race wars. You know, we're getting ready to see all of these things that we're already seeing, but just being taken to another level. All right. So with that being said, man, I don't want to say this is edifying for you brothers and sisters out there tuning in. Keep holding fast. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasharala, Ababa Bo.